This is Sahant, and you're watching Mezrab Storytelling, stories from around the world. Once a month, storytellers gather in the Mezrab Cafe to tell true stories. This is one of them.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Raise up your hand if you're now in a relationship. All right? Raise up your hand if you're in a relationship and you want an open relationship. Okay, we see that one. Yeah. Somewhere else? Oh, there too? Oh, you're a couple?
We only saw one hand.
Yeah, we only saw one hand on the couple. They got something to talk about now. My name is Kor Hoebe, and I had an open relationship. Because just before the summer, a really good idea came up in my mind. Because I consist of 3 parts. My ratio, my ego, and my dick. And my ratio, when the idea popped up, said like something like, I don't know if this is a good idea. But my ego and my dick were very furious, and they said to my ratio, you know what, Rachel? How many women did we have in other women? How many other women did we have in the past 8 years? Tell me that. Give me 3 examples of other women. You're silent, huh? Give me 2 examples of other women. Okay, give me one. One example of other women. Let's see that. All right, Dick, let's go. And my dick said something to my ego like, hey, ego, nice how you talk with Rachel, but isn't that a rhetorical trick of this politician Wouter Bos, what you used? And my ego said, why do you know Wouter Bos? And he said, well, yeah. Well, he's a dick too. So yeah, that's cool. So I talked with my girlfriend, and she liked the idea too. So bam, open relationship. And this summer I went on holiday with my brothers. I went without my girlfriend to Boom Festival. And Boom Festival is like Boom is in the house. Yeah. Boom Festival is like the European version of Burning Man. So I thought, with this new open relationship, gonna get lucky. But most of the time, I was an acid. And that's not a good basis to communicate with women. Half of them look like a man. Some of them look like my cousin. And some of them look like a tree. So it wasn't a good basis. So I came back home. And I told my girlfriend, well, nothing happened. And we had in the open relationship, we had a don't ask, don't tell policy, because it also really worked good in the American army, so we thought maybe in our relationship too. And so we had that. But I felt something. I'm 8 years with this girl, so I know her. And I felt something. And I asked her, hey, did you do something? And she said, sit down. I had sex with another man. At that moment, it felt like a woman 2 meters tall by 2 meters width was punching me in the liver. Bam! 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 And I cried. And I asked her, well, why? And why did you do that? And tell me one thing. Tell me just one thing. Did he have a bigger dick? And she said, just a little bit. That's a bomb. So and I start thinking I was like, shit, this deal really sucks. because I didn't think it through. She's a woman, and for women, all the men are on demand. For women, all the men are like Netflix. And for me, I have to do a lot. And like my girlfriend, she's not ugly, but she's also not unattractive. Oh, you thought I was good? Yeah. She's really hot. And okay, let's do an experiment. Raise up your hand if you think I'm attractive. It's okay if women also raise up their hand. It's okay there. Oh, you! What's your name?
Lea.
Sorry?
Lea.
Alea.
Yeah.
We'll speak. So, but and like I have to fish for women who really mind that you got a girlfriend. And she fishes for men who don't give a fuck. And if I tell I have an open relationship, these women have to believe me. And who believes this? So no, but it was really hard for me. And I said, I don't want to do this anymore. And she said, well, let's talk about it. Like our relationship was like, if our relationship is like a house, we needed something new in the house because the house was already 8 years old, and we thought maybe if we get new furniture, maybe we get a nice little paint and things like that, it will be all right. But what we did was we built like an extra floor on it and a roof terrace and everything. And then we looked at the foundations and we thought, shit. Guess the foundations weren't that strong to keep up the weight for an extra floor. So we talked a little bit more, and 3 weeks ago, I was at our father's wedding. He married for the 5th time in his life. Maybe that's in the family or something. And I had to give a speech, and with hindsight, that was my sort of goodbye to the family. And the speech, I have to give you some context. The speech, he married in Germany with his new German wife. It was in Bremen, and there were like 30 Dutch people and 50 Germans. And they had a civil ceremony and a ceremony in church. And with the civil ceremony, it was in a little castle. You had to go up to go in there, and only 6 people from the Dutch family side and 6 people from the German family side could go in. And the rest, like me, we all had to wait downstairs. And this is the speech I gave at the wedding between the main course and the dessert. Ladies and gentlemen, and Germans. I really pity that I'm here. Today, this is 1 November, there's Museumnacht, which is a really cool party. Also, I've been booked twice this night, and I told my girlfriend Brechtje that I will come to the next wedding of your father's. First, a compliment for the couple. Sandra, you look really, really nice. Bob, you got a really nice suit on, but if you ski a lot, you buy good material. So there's nothing special for you then, huh? And first then, the ceremony. The civil ceremony was beautiful. At least that's what I heard, because I couldn't be there. It was really funny. Only 6 people could be there. They had to go up. I call them upper people. and some people had to stay down. I call them, down people. And it's really funny, ironic, that I, with my blonde hair and blue eyes, for the first time in my life, felt like a down people, like an under people in Germany. The Dutch people loved it. And the Germans couldn't understand it, so they were like, it's very funny. So, and they had to laugh real hard, and because they love comedy, and that's my goodbye speech to the family. A couple days later, we broke up. And when we in the process of breaking up, I swear to God, Rob, we were watching South Park. I swear to God, we were watching South Park, and after the South Park episode, we said, okay, let's break up. A day later, I wrote a letter to her future boyfriend. Dear lucky son of a bitch, congratulations, you've made it. If you read this letter, it means that you are the new boyfriend of Brechtje. I'm writing you this letter because it's going to save you a lot of time. I hope that we can all do that in the future. It's better for mankind. All right, here are the do's and don'ts to have a long and happy relationship with Brechtje. 1. Make sure you talk with her. 2. She likes to talk, so do it. 3. Have deep conversations about her feelings. 4. Make sure you dress properly. 5. Surprise her with jokes and activities like going to the National Ballet, etc. 6. Go out with her to parties. 7. Don't be allergic to cats. 8. Don't be homophobic. By the time you read this, more than 60% of her friends are gay. 9. Respect her family, especially her sister. I know she can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but at least try it. 10. You have to hug her at least 10 times a day. 11. It helps if you smoke, unless she quit already, but I doubt that. 12. If she's pregnant, you're gonna have a baby. Yes, she's liberal, but abortion, no way. 13. Make coffee with a lot of milk. 14. Make it easy for yourself by having an open relationship with her. 15. Explore each other. This was it. I hope you never hurt her. If you do, I'll write you another letter. Be careful with her, and you will have some amazing years with her. Yours sincerely, Kor. P.S. This is not a guest book. So, on the first question, do you have a relationship? I cannot put my hand anymore. But you never know, huh, Aliyah?